We're gonna play with anything today? Hmm? Huh? Lighters? Yeah. I don't think I can do lighter yoga. I think that's the one thing I cannot do. Oh, ladders. I said lighters. I don't know what you're talking about. Texan accent. So so we all come to our yoga practice in different intentions, um, wanting something to get something out of our practice that is everything that we do in our life, right? We do everything with a very unique intention. And according to the yoga philosophy, the ultimate intention in whatever we're doing, it doesn't matter if we judge it good or bad or positive or not so positive, constructive or not, we are always seeking for happiness. So what varies is how we do that. And so we seek for happiness by drinking alcohol until I'm numb, or beer, and or smoking joint, or buying shoes, or studying really hard to get the highest degree that I can possibly get. Or, there's so many different ways to, and it's not, bad or not. Is it are we choosing the longest path around or not? Which one is it that we're choosing to do? So what is that we're doing? Or yeah, I forgot the example about eating donuts. So we can also look look for happiness eating donuts. Yeah, my favorite. So the difference is how we choose that. And it's completely up to us. And so the offering of, in particular, my path or what I'm attempting to follow, so not successfully most of the time, is the path of love, right? Of devotion, of bhakti yoga, which is simply uh, to put and offer anything that we do and everything, tying our shoelaces, if there's such a thing anymore, um with that in mind. Am I doing it is it for me, or is it really as an act of service? Am I loving this activity, as difficult as it is to wake up at Saturday morning to come our yoga practice, or as difficult as that might be on weeknights to come drive fighting traffic of Galleria to come to do our yoga practice, or whatever it is that we do? Is there an intention behind that? And so maybe we can invite ourselves, or I can invite myself to think about that. How can I practice today, and whatever comes out and whatever happens that we process together, that shared thought is that we are intending to do everything with an intention of service, with an intention of bhakti, with an intention of love, and to not for my personal gain, not because of we understand love as a business transaction. I give so you can give me, and if you give me, I give you back, but in a truly open-hearted state. And again, our sense of vulnerability and trust within each other, within ourselves, is really personal, and we all have our stages of that, and times of that, and times that we can jump off and jump back in, completely relevant, without any judgment, right? About our own process. Can we allow ourselves to simply sit and just observe for a few seconds what it feels like to breathe, and how even that in itself is an act of the same, of yoga, right? Of that connection. How can I allow for a few seconds to maybe observe that my breath out means something, that I'm actually exhaling? I'm not just exchanging CO2 and taking it out of my lungs and I pause and I honor my breath in. And so, what does that mean to me at first? And can I feel my lungs and hold my lungs in full expansion to honor that breath inside my body? And then I exhale and I exhale out to one more time release. And so release something and release not just physiological stuff. And I pause until I'm able to consciously inhale and bring with the softness of my body, and to hold the breath as deeply and long as my body wants to, and honor that and respect that. And then I have my exhalation that comes through my nose one more time, and I breathe it out. And my lips remain softly gentle and touching. And I pause to then honor my breath in. So, what does that mean to me when I'm really bringing life, that life breath? And my rhythm is my rhythm. So I exhale when I'm ready to exhale. And I pause for as long as I need to pause to then find my next breath in, as long as deep as I feel. It is my yoga practice, it's my intention to hold it. As long as I need to exhale, I exhale it. Where is the softness of my mind? How can I just invite a fullness of experience, not just physically, but through the entire mind, body, and soul? And it's not just three words that we've heard and read so much about, but we really are experiencing it right now, that I can invite myself to truly experience what it feels to connect, that my mind is really paying attention, not distracted with 1,000 things that may happen around us, but my mind can actually be focused into my finding my rhythm and what does it feel to breathe at my own pace in that 4-stage breathing. And I observe not only that my mind is just holding this one thought, as difficult as that may be, to be able to again focus my mind in this one single idea, but also my body, that my body is not distracting me, that my body is not taking me off through my senses, through whatever happens around, that I'm actually able to connect to my body in a way that it feels like true meditation. That meditation means that I'm focusing my thoughts and my body's an instrument with that. Can I again reobserve, realign my breath, my body, and how can I bring my soul in all this? How can I allow and invite the idea that every breath out is simply an act of surrendering, a spiritual surrendering, that I'm not attached and holding so tight to those other things, material, but I am spiritualizing even my thought, that my breath in is an invitation for that always existing eternal love inside and around us to be invited into the body. And I make space and I cleanse out things that I don't need to hold on to right now. And maybe my inhalation brings one more time. And your own pausing and exhalation brings exactly what you want to focus on. And one more time. And maybe very gentle inhalation, my chin is actually raising. And so feeling, connecting with my body. What is the feeling when I raise my chin? And I open the jaw, the throat area, the vocal box. All the muscles are connected to my chest, and I exhale and keep my breathing constant. My breathing will not leave me through the entire practice until my body feels that my tailbone area, my sitting bones, my spine, my tongue touching the roof of my mouth, my shoulder blades softly shifting towards each other behind my upper back. One inhalation extends and lengthens my body. and my eyes roll behind my eyebrows with my eyes softly closed, if possible, and comfortable. In my final inhalation, I deep breathe in, and I drop slowly my head and my shoulders and my torso slightly forward, with my legs changing positions, as you already know, extending them, contracting them, doesn't matter, right? The form is not what matters, is what's inside the intention, what really matters. And find your body rounding and feel that your body extends, and you stretch and you open, and again, and you hold it. And by stretching, we don't mean just the physical body. What is that holds that? What is the energy, right? If we really look at the internal molecule level of our body, how are these bands of proteins connecting to each other that hold our muscles shortened? And can we allow ourselves, with just breath, to let that energy, those molecules binding together, the negative and positive energy are holding and tightening and creating a bond, to then release? And where's that connection to the emotional stage of my mind? Can I find myself one more time surrendering and letting just that extension, the movement of those deep tissues of my body surrendered, all the pressure and tension, and embrace? Embrace, because my arms are helping me, because I'm really sustaining and extending and opening the body tall and long towards the crown of the head, towards the sky. And I feel my body restacking the vertebrae, and I feel the torso lengthen through your chest, leading with the heart, allowing the body to exhale. Kindly bringing the right arm around and raising it outside the body as I breathe in towards the ceiling, and let my elbow bend so my left hand comes and holds the palm hand from inside, as if I were hooking my fingers together, and I pull lightly on my right arm gently over my head, so my elbow raises tall, and I can feel the entire connection to my serratus muscles, the muscles in the latissimus dorsi area, the entire scapular area, the muscles all the way through your triceps, the entire muscles of the shoulder blade, and not pushing on my neck, not tensing my head. Feel that your body opens and extends, again, those right side muscles all the way to the spaces in between my ribs. And the breath allows that, again, the expansion of my lungs in to press against the rib cage, and exhale all tension, raising arms one more time. Both arms extend towards the sky. Deep breath in, and allow my arms to move wide, very broad. Open your chest, open your arms broadly outside your body until your fingers gently come towards the sides of your legs, to the ground, towards the yoga mat. And you breathe in, and we all together exhale forward towards the front of the body, towards the ground, as if you're just extending one more time your back, shoulders. Deep breath. Allow your body to exhale all the way through, and then kindly realigning, pressing, using your arms, extending and raising the torso. Your breath is the one that gives the rhythm, that marks how fast or how long. And you exhale, and we exhale into the sitting bones, and we raise the left arm tall and wide to the side of your body as you're breathing in, and the elbow bends, and so your fingers come towards the right side of your body. Inhaling the right to hook gently one more time on those left fingers. As the elbow elevates, the exhalation slowly pulls lightly the entire left side of your body. It's not just the arm, it's not just the tricep or the shoulder muscles, deltoids. Find the entire root of that waist. The jaw draws in, so you're not tensing or pulling your neck. One more time, feeling that your lungs expand and open, those shoulders, those sides of the ribs, your body one more time feels the rhythm, the expansion, the opening, and the exhalation, the entire tucking in of the belly button area in your final deep breath. Really feel that. What is opening? What does opening mean to you right now? And can I exhale softness into the movement, and then raise both arms towards the sky, as tall as my body raises, with the arms staying parallel and holding for a second until the fingers open and separate from each other. And I extend my arms, my torso, my entire waist towards the sky, and exhale, opening the arms wide around. Feel that your arms come slowly wide, 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 and behind your glutes, behind your, towards the back of your yoga mat, and fingertips, maybe your index, maybe your thumb, maybe all 5 fingers in each hand, settled into the floor, and your chest broadens, and my chin slowly draws into my chest, into my sternum, and I find that my neck muscles extend and my shoulder blades activate, that my belly is really retracting. One more time, breathing in. And when my body exhales, can I feel my shoulders? I feel the energy energy, the blood, the breath coming into those muscles, joints, and allowing my body to exhale and feel my hands and shoulders release all pressure and bringing my fingers and arms gently forward and finding my legs to raise gently off the ground until my heels extend towards the top of my mat. And then kindly allowing my heels, if the legs are already extended, my heels and toes perpendicular, my kneecaps perfectly aligned. So what I sometimes I need to look at my legs to feel what that feels like and looks like, and I rearrange and shift things about my back, things about my belly, things about my oblique muscles, things about my shoulders and the position of my head. Can I become aware of this position? And can I allow my body to exhale slowly without using anything? My strongly and primarily my abdominal muscles on the right side. I'm going to contract that right leg in and try to use my hands as little as possible, but absolutely use them as much as you need to when your body's ready without forcing the shoulders. Can you contract the heel about maybe knee height and feel that your body flexes through your abdominal cavity, that your left toes and left kneecap are perfectly perpendicular. You're aware and conscious about the movement of your body. When your body inhales, I can extend the right leg intentionally in front of my body and see what it feels like to sit and raise my arms into full Dandasana position. So your arms extend and raise your fingers towards the sky, and you sit tall. And your knees do not need to be locked. Your back doesn't have to be locked. Engage as much or as little as possible that your body's available. Whatever is available in your strength, find it and build that strength. It's not just strength on the abdomen, on the obvious muscles, but it's the strength around your feet. It's the strength around your fingers. It's the strength around, again, your mind. It's the strength about your soul. What is it that we engage? And we can engage into the full extension of the body, and the body exhales, and your arms come around, and I can feel my core. I can feel my waist. I can engage it intentionally, and left leg then contracts, and I can use my hands as much or as little as I need to, and I feel my body giving space and adjusting those micro adjustments. My hands hold, my hands are floating, completely relevant. It's not about competition, it's not about external showing, it's not about presentation, it's about internal genuine connection. Can I find again that true yoga, that I'm really connected inside? I can look into my internal world and I find my strength inside, and I surrender my left leg out, and I feel my body stretching, and I feel my hands one more time into Dandasana position, extending and reaching towards the sky. So my tummy really elongates and supports my back, and my knees are never locked. I'm not forcing or paining any part of my body. One more time, breath in. Can I feel my hands coming slowly forward in front of my body towards my thighs, and maybe towards my knees, or possibly towards my shins or my ankles or my toes, completely relevant. Without forcing your body, align it. Create lines, make long extensions in every part, abdomen, lower back, the knees, the legs. It doesn't matter. Your jaw, the spine, create lines, extend your body, breathe in. Do not hold it, do not tighten it, do not, again, encapsulate things. Let them breathe out. Simply feel that your breath enters and then exhale slowly all the way through, and then gently bring your hands back up and raise them into Hastasana position all the way towards the sky. With your arms and shoulders strong, take a deep breath and bend your knees as your heels come in and your knees flex just 90 degrees with your heels into the ground. Breathe in, and maybe your arms come towards your legs, or maybe just in front of your shoulders and chest, and your feet just raised about knee height, chest height, holding your hands behind the hamstrings outside your legs. There's no judgment about how you feel your body in this position, right? How much support does your body need to be or feel in this moment? Can you strengthen? And you stay in the moment until your body starts feeling and encountering its own strength, and you trust it, and you raise your breastbone area forward, and you find your jaw drawn in and creating lines of my body. Can I find my last two breaths? Inhale, finding strength. Your Shakti reawakens. One more time, breathing in. And when your body exhales, legs extend out in front of your body, and your body one more time comes into full Dandasana, standing, extending and reaching towards the sky. Open one more time. Hold it as you breathe in, tall extension. Activate toes. Every part of my body. Can I fit inside my body. And then hands come towards your legs. It doesn't matter where, without any judgment. Allow your hands to slowly reach kindly, and your head softly draws the chin in so your spine lengthens. You're extending the back of your neck. We tend to, again, wrinkle it. We tend to crunch it. Find that your legs are not tight, that you're not pushing your shoulders off your back, that you're drawing your body, opening your chest left to right through your shoulders, that your elbows are slowly breaking the pressure of the arms. One last time, abdomen flexes completely into the inner lining of your abdomen, and then slowly walk. Walk your hands slowly to your legs, into your knees, into your thighs, and exhale slowly, leaning just a few degrees back. It doesn't matter if it's 1 degree behind your hips, or is it 45 degrees behind your hips. Allow your body to stay steady. Your knees soften, you stay strong, you open your chest, your arms holding to the sides of the ground, the legs, the knees, or just simply floating in front of your chest. And you breathe in because your breastbone area guides the opening and leading the position with your heart. Your jaw draws in, your spine lengthens. One more time. Exhale all the way through. When your body's ready, allow your abdomen to really engage. Exhale as if you're flattening that belly deeper towards the walls of your lower back. One last breath in. And exhale slowly all the way through. Come slowly, raise your arms towards the sky as your body sits up into 90 degrees. Extend and lean a few degrees forward. It doesn't matter. Same range. It doesn't matter if it's all the way 90 degrees or it's just halfway out. If it's 1 degree forward, completely support. Flex, unlock your knees, unlock your joints. It's not about locking the body. It's about letting your body flow. And find your body supported with your abdomen. As you breathe out, exhale from the gut area. Open the arms wide enough so you can feel that your back is engaged in a wide position, that your rib cage broadens. One more time. Inhale deeply as your belly exhales all the way through. Raise towards the sky. Inhale, 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 all the way towards the ceiling. And let your arms come slowly around towards the sides of your thighs and hips. Exhale slowly, and then raise your arms just as you flex your knees, and let your heels stay on the ground, or maybe raise your heels a few degrees, knee height. Extend your legs if your body needs to extend your legs into full Navasana position. And again, degrees of your intentionality. Find your chest opening, broaden your shoulders, allow your chin, align your body. Creating alignment means simply creating lines to open, to extend. One more time, find your strength. Where is it that you really find that connection between your body, your mind, and your soul? Where is that you can spiritualize even a single breath when your body empties all the way through your gut? Breath in, and then exhale, flexing your knees, crossing your feet over your ankles, moving slowly if your body is ready, or your legs can move to the side and around, or you can roll over your shins and knees until your body's just on hands and knees, and you feel your exhalation emptying evenly through the palms of the hands. Deep breath in. Allow your index and thumb to be just connected, your pinky to be wide enough that your body exhales, that your right knee stays on the ground, that your left leg opens behind, and you press your heel away from your body. So you're flexing the left foot under the ankle. So the heel of the left foot extends your gastrocnemius muscles, and you can feel still your hamstrings, and you feel the connection. It's not just muscles, it's not just all those things, but what is the energy that holds that tight, and where is the emotion that may be connected to that? And maybe the left hand stays on the ground and your right arm extends forward, not because you're looking up, you're extending the crown of the head exactly in the same direction as the right arm extends, and you feel that the palm of the hand, if it helps, faces the left side of your body, so your shoulders are connected, and you're not dislocating that shoulder, you're not pulling it off socket, you're holding that shoulder wide, making those muscles support the shoulder on the right strong, and you feel your tummy tucking in. One more time, deep breath. Is your left hand pressing too hard? Are you pushing or leaning completely into the wrist, into the elbow, to the shoulder? Can you balance? Can you feel your core? One more time, deep breath. And then exhale, soften your right hand, your left knee towards the ground. Exhale, kindly arch like a cat. Gently inhale, raise the spine towards the sky, tuck in the chin, slowly point the crown of the head towards the ground, flex your belly as you're exhaling first, open the shoulders, exhale through your tummy. Breathe out as your tummy contracts towards your back. One more time, breathe into your shoulder area. And then exhale, flatten your body, your torso, soften your toes, your hands. Stay with your right hand into the ground and your right leg extends back, flexing the toes, pressing the heel, lift your left arm, extend them gently above the shoulder and head, shoulder and crown extends. Breathe. Exhale slowly. Can you feel how your abdomen is activated? Can you feel the core? Can you feel your glutes on the right side? Can you feel the hamstring on the right side? Can you extend through your calf muscles? Can you align? Are you twisting? Are you turning? Are you pushing too much pressure? Are you balancing your body? What is the feeling that comes? What is the great, again, strength that you're finding inside of you? One more time. Deep breath. It doesn't matter what shape, form, age, your body has that Shakti that is very well known in yoga, that strength that comes from many places, but most importantly for your shoulder plexus, your abdomen, your strength. One more time. Breath in as your body exhales all the way through. Inhale deeply and let your right knee settle, your left hand settle, breath in. Allow your body to slowly, gently bring the elbows towards the ground, your forearms towards the floor. The hands come gently towards each other while the elbows are at most shoulder distance away from each other, or forearm distance if you know how to measure that from previous sessions. And allow your jaw to be drawn in. Forearms down to the ground, right leg slowly moves back, left leg moves back, and let your knees on the ground, or raise your knees and flatten your body and feel that your toes are tucked. And you're not pushing into the elbows, you're not pushing into your shoulders, you're finding your strength. Feel the heels, feel the crown. Less is always more in yoga, and I really mean that. And although I make fun of you sometimes, but yes, I mean that. And find your tummy and let your belly and find that your glutes slowly raise as if you're just flexing your glutes up and you're tilting the tailbone area, right? You're raising the tailbone area towards the sky so your tummy flattens and your head is softened and you look towards the ground, towards the elbows, towards your toes, and you raise your tailbone as if you're just arching the back. Breathe in, glute muscles, really activate. One more time, deep breath in. Allow your belly to really flatten as if you're finding and connecting to those oblique muscles. Last long, deep breath in. As your body exhales, soften your knees towards the ground, undo your back, find your hands coming right under the elbows. Take a deep breath in. Press slowly your hips behind towards your heels. It doesn't matter if they touch or not. Flatten your back, open underarms, forehead towards the ground. Take a deep breath. And then empty from your gut. Can you activate those muscles in the entire gut area? One last breath in, open hands and fingers, and exhale all the way through, and then come gently forward onto hands and knees, finding your hands to be stable, as you already know, middle finger parallel towards each other, index and thumb connecting to the ground as if you're just flexing slightly your fingers so you're not pushing the heel hands. Your pinky opens the palm of the hand. You really want to extend that very line between the base of your fingers into the ground rather than the heel of the hands, and your crease of the elbows look towards each other. If my body is ready, I'm simply leaning into my arms with my knees onto the ground so I can really feel my chest and shoulders connected. Instead of pushing my shoulders under my chest, I'm going to open my chest and feel that my shoulders are wide. And as you know, to micro adjust your body to your comfort. Feel your toes flexed, feel your knees on the ground, or you may raise them off the floor into full plank position. Not that one is better than the other. Your body, you're the expert, you feel it. Engage it, breath, squeeze glutes. When your body's ready, squeeze gently through your chest, through your thighs, through your legs, through your glute muscles, through your heels. Your jaw draws in, crown extends far away from the heel area. When your body's ready, raise your head looking forward in front of your body. So your abdomen flattens, you're squeezing your spine, you're hugging your shoulder blades, finding your jaw drawn away from your throat. Take a deep breath. Exhale to your tummy one more time. Feel the inhalation, engage in your body. And then slowly head, shoulders, elbows, knees to the ground. Breathe all the way back. Exhale, exhale, exhale slowly towards the back of your body. One more time, deep breath. Flatten into extended child's pose, as if your forehead were to touch the ground. That's not the requirement. The requirement is that you feel that your back is really broad and your shoulders are not tight. Your wrists and shoulders and elbow joints are not held tight in position. That I'm breathing. Can I still sustain that one intention of my yoga practice? One more time. Exhale all the way through. Come back slowly forward and feel that your hands Slowly keep walking into that perfect position. So your shoulders are going to be placed gently above the hands. Deep breath, and let slowly the hips slide forward. Just your hips keep moving forward, and your hands stay on the ground. Your thighs lengthen, and your hips are off the ground, and you're bending the elbows or extending the elbows as much as you need to. So your toenails on the floor, and you squeeze your glutes. Your glutes squeeze towards your tailbone, and you flatten the belly. You raise your chest. Your shoulder blades again open towards the center of your back, while your shoulders separate from your chest, and your chin this time looks up, and you feel your tummy flatten and feel the fullness of the abdominal cavity. One more time, breath. Toenails. Exhale, exhale. One more time, feel the inhalation, the crown of the head. When your last long deep breath in comes in, exhale and soften your neck. Press your hips slowly back. Feel the elbows resting to the floor. Find the palms of hands slowly looking towards each other, hand over hand, fingers interlacing fingers or pressing gently palms on the yoga mat. Elbows, as you already know, perfect distance. Find your knees on the ground. Walk your knees farther behind if needed. Flex your toes. Otherwise, allow your body to stay with your knees into the ground or with your knees off the floor, with your forearms, not just your elbows, not just your wrists. Jaw draws in, crown head extends, heels press back. Allow your body to exhale when your body's ready. And if your body's ready, tilt one more time. Raise your glutes, flex your lower back, and feel that your hips are raised and your head softens so you're not tensing your neck. Breath in, press your heels out, balance the pressure around your toes and feet. Deep breath. Let your fascia, the fascia that connects your toes to the sole of your foot, slowly stretch as your heels engage and your glute muscles extend, your tummy tucks in. One more time. Flex that belly as if your belly is really connecting into the base of your ribs, and contract all those abdominal muscles, right? Your abdominis rectus, your oblique muscles are really connecting, supporting that entire tiny, tiny waist. When your body exhales all the way through, take a last long deep breath in, and then soften your knees if they're already on the ground. Slowly move your hips forward. Allow the toes to extend back, palms and hands separated and face into the ground. Open your arms in front of your body, how far you need to, enough that you feel that your chest is raised, that your ribs are raised, that your glute muscles are holding your hips and your feet are as tight for higher intensity towards each other, or as wide as they need to be to give you enough room on that back, on those glutes, on the spine, on the entire hip flexor area. And your shoulders are not raised towards your ears. You're not shrugging your neck and making it shorter. You want to elongate your neck and feel that your chest moves out and you're lengthening through the crown, and you intentionally engage that midsection of your body. One more time, breath in. When and if your body's ready, can you feel how your body opens through your shoulders? Extend your back and then exhale and slowly soften gently your chest and chin, and see what happens when your body's settling your chin to the ground and your hands come around towards your belly, towards your hips, and you're creating a diamond. That means your thumb in overlaps and your index may overlap, and you have a little diamond that places right into your pubic area around the base of your abdomen, and your chin or forehead rests into the ground and your elbows are flexed, and you can find your body supported through the outside of your shoulders without tensing your neck. So do not shrug or contract the entire trap area. Find your cervical spine long, feel the crown of it extending. Observe the base of your torso that is strong and supportive. Find your strength. How much can you find strength here while my left foot stays steady with the toenails into the ground and my right leg raises? And I feel that my right leg slowly inhales off the ground, maybe the toes, maybe the shin, maybe the entire knee and thigh and hip area, with my head slowly softening, balancing through my elbows. Raise, pull back. Imagine I'm going to pull you from that big toe behind you and raise that leg behind, and find that your abdomen is not pushing towards the ground. The abdomen is actually supporting the back area. Can I feel the connect? One more time, my body with my mind, with my soul. Can I find last 2 breaths? Engage. Less is always more. Final breath in. And as you exhale, from the hip into your thigh, into your knee, into your toenails. Hands in position, toenails in position. Raise your chest, raise your shoulders. Toenails do not separate from the ground. With your hands exactly where they are, your elbows contract as if you're just hugging your sides of the torso and waist, and you raise your chest. and you raise, not your chin, it's not the head that is driving the movement, it's your chest that drives the movement. And find your glute muscles connect and your toenails connect to the ground. One more time, breathe in, feel the entire back area, how interconnected it is to your abdomen, to your strength. One more time. Core muscles, right? The core muscles are not only our 12 pack or potential 12 pack for some of us. Find that the muscles of the core are all those glute, waist, back area, thigh muscles. All those are the core. They finding your strength. Last one time, exhale and release your chin slowly towards the floor. Beautiful. Allow your hands to stay in that diamond position, jaw, forehead, nose to the ground, and let your right toenails stay on the floor. Your left leg raises and extends, flexing the toes, pointing the toes, or maybe flexing the entire foot so the heel presses out. Allow your body to inhale. Let your entire calf, ankle, knee, thigh activate. Feel it from the glute, feel it from the obliques. The muscles support that back area. One more time. Breathe. Bring oxygen, bring blood. Allow those. The blood brings not just the oxygen, but also nutrients that make this very beautiful explosion in every wall cell or cell wall, and to find that creates the energy, right? Releasing, again, our kindergarten biology class, our ATPs, and you find that those really engage the energy inside your body. And that's where maybe physiologically you might find the strength. Can you find your body, your oxygenation, connecting and extending, breathing deeply into those exhalations to empty and clear all the things that are left over. Final breath in from the hip to your thigh, to your knee, to your shin, to your foot, to your toenails, and your body exhales. Breathe, elbows and shoulders broad, open your legs to find alignment. One more time, and find your body inhaling and raising your chest. This time you're going to really anchor your glutes, and you're going to raise your feet, your toes, your legs, your knees, your thighs raise, and your shoulder blades move slowly off into each other, and your elbows tight towards the sides of your rib cage. So you're just hugging. Find your body, exhale, and feel the most comfortable position for your body. It's not your neck, it's your chest that drives the movement. Can you really feel? Can you connect? Are you listening to your body? Take your last 2 breaths. So what does it feel like to sustain, to find strength, to find your abdomen engaged, not your chest, your back, and your body exhales and releases towards the ground. You feel your head and your shoulders and your spine and your arms come from under your hips, next to your shoulders on the ground, with the elbows tight towards your rib cage, and your toes are flexed slowly under your ankles. And you breathe in, and when your body is ready, press through your index. As you already know, the root of your fingers, raise your chest, raise your ribs, raise your abdomen, raise your knees, and let your hips come tall, tall, tall towards the sky, and your feet slowly to stay tall through your heels as the balls of the feet stay on the ground. And then intentionally allow your right heel to slowly come closest to the floor, and your left knee bends even deeper. So the encounter position, and then find that you're in this position, that your toes are light and the heel comes deeper into the floor on the right side without twisting it. And your left knee is just light. And maybe your hands are even, and you press away from your wrists, from your elbows, from your shoulders, as you already know, into your glutes. And your left foot slowly crosses gently under the right leg, as if you're just going to place the tip of your left toes on the right edge of your yoga mat, while you're still raising your glute muscles, and your head dips, and you open all those muscles, not only your calves, but also your hamstrings, the glute area, your spine, the back muscles open. Last long deep breath. Can you feel your abdomen, the same core muscles strengthen out as you exhale? Inhaling, bring that left leg back. Allow your feet to be steady, heels slowly soften off the ground as you breathe in. Place your knees into the ground, exhale slowly into this pose. Breath in, forearms into the floor, elbows into the ground, palms and hands facing each other, jaw draws in. Allow your back to be soft and take a deep breath. And so what does it mean to oxygenate? Continuously oxygenate. If you stop breathing, as you already know, we stop practicing yoga. And when your body's ready, maybe your knees stay on the ground, or maybe your toes extend back, and maybe you stay in the forms, and you slowly flatten the entire back area, and you feel your knees off the ground, squeezing your glutes, flatten your entire waist, abdomen, glutes engaged with thighs engaged, crown of head extends away from the heels. Breath in, exhale. Again, strength. Find your strength. Feel your core muscles. Knees on the ground or off the ground, your head never doing the work. When your body's ready, what is your facial expression denoting? Are you too much? Is your heart rate telling you something different? Are we really paying attention? Body, mind, and soul. When your last exhalation empties through, allow your knees to slowly soften to the ground if they are not already there. Hips, thighs, rib cage, arms open, arms gently extend in front of your body. Flatten your body, flat to the ground. Stretch gently your shoulders, stretch your legs, stretch your toes, every one of them. Allow your spine to be long. You're tucking your chin in so you can feel the neck also lengthen and create extension and space in your back. When your body's ready, allow your thumbs to slowly look up towards the sky as if you're just placing the palms of hands facing each other, with arms being about shoulder distance at least, and your neck is not doing the work. When your body's ready, squeeze the glute muscles so you can press the pelvic floor towards the ground, towards your yoga mat. So make that connection into the center of your body, and then slowly raise your toes, knees, thighs, and your arms and chest and rib cage come off the ground, and you feel your body lengthening, jaw drawn in. And imagine I'm going to pull you from your arms a little bit longer and a little bit taller. Deep breath. And feel your legs press back. One more time. Is your legs extending your knees and your ankles? One more time. Can you feel your core? Can you feel your glutes? Very nice. Deep breath. Raise through your underarms. Feel the last one breath. Inhaling. And then exhale kindly towards the ground as your arms and legs and toes slowly soften. Deep breath in. Release. Release all pressure. Retract your elbows and hands next to your chest, right next to your frontal deltoid muscles, elbows tucked in, flexing your toes when your body's ready. Allow, this is a tricky movement, allow your rib cage more than your chest to be steady to the ground as the elbows are rolled in towards the sides of your rib cage, and start walking your toes in enough so you can feel that your hips again are raising and you're arching that lower back, and you're slowly walking your knees in and your toes, and you slowly place your chin easily to the floor until you find that your hips come at its highest point. Not because of the arching of the back in itself, that's the effect. The entire cause is the abdominal cavity. That's where you find your strength. Feel your tummy is raising the tailbone and your elbows tighten gently towards the sides of your rib cage so you can feel your shoulder blades shifting towards each other. One more time, raise your glutes. Feel your last two breaths. Feel your hands giving you support. Find strength in all kinds of parts of your body. When your last long inhalation, can you feel your body really strong? Tummy muscles including. Release, exhale. Walk your legs, walk your thighs, walk your knees and toes far away from your body. Take a deep breath. Check with your body, mind, or that mental inventory. Last deep breath into this pose, preparing to come to, again, that downward dog variation, flexing your toes as you inhale, and then slowly pressing lightly through your hands, so your chest, ribs, abdomen, hips, thighs, and knees raised, and you raise your tailbone, flexing your heels off the ground, staying on the balls of your toes, allowing this time your right knee to bend and your left heel to come as close. It doesn't matter how close, right? It's not a judgment on your body. Can you open your arms? Can you feel that your shoulders are not shrugging, that you're not on the waist or any joint of your body, especially your wrists, and your jaw draws in, the crown extends slowly towards the floor, and you feel your left leg extending through your calves, hamstring. And when your body's ready, your right leg slowly shifts towards the left side of your yoga mat, as if the toes are touching the ground and the heel of the right foot is perpendicular to those toes, and you're exposing the sole of your right foot to the person on your left. And your abdomen tugs in and your back lengthens, and you breathe in. Less is more. Soften your joints. Do not force anything. Do not burn. Any burning sensation is not good for your body. Any pain, of course, is not good for your body. When your last long exhalation, can you feel your tummy? Feel that your glute muscles are really pulling away from your wrists. And then slowly undo. Inhale your right leg. Place it gently next to your left. Raise your heels as you breathe in. Bend your knees into the floor. Let your body exhale. Allow your elbows to come towards the ground, forearms to come towards an 45-degree angle so the hands meet. Your knees stay on the floor or slowly walk back and your toes tuck and you find your body long and your jaw draws in and you can press your heels away from the ground and you feel your tummy. Imagine I'm going to sit on your back, and how do you resist that weight? Can you feel that your fingers, again, your oblique muscles are like fingers that are just wrapping around the abdominal girdle, and your intercostal muscles in the same way. They're holding every one of your ribs and you feel the strength, not just sideways that you're hugging through that midsection of your body, but you're so lengthened through the heels and the crown of the head away from each other. One more time, deep breath. When your body is ready, exhale and then release your knees and your thighs and your hips and your abdomen and your chest, and your arms slowly come to the sides of your pelvic area, pointing the fingers towards your feet and along the legs, while your forehead or chin stays on the ground, and you feel your body long and broad, and you move it deeper towards the yoga mat. Does that feel comfortable for my body? And if not, what other micro adjustments I need to do when my body is ready? And I feel the exhalation empty all the way through. Kindly, can I allow my feet and legs to start moving because I connect to my glutes. So my glutes press the pubic area towards the floor of my pelvic area, and find the shoulders moving off the ground and my feet and legs engage. And I feel my hands, pinkies pointing towards the sky, my thumbs pointed towards the ground, and raising my arms so my shoulder blades tighten towards each other and the crown of the head extends away from my toes. And my legs, the closer they're towards each other, the more intense. And the opposite also works. So whatever you think is your perfect position, can you find strength in the midsection? Can you build that your belly is not pushing towards the ground, that your belly is actually supporting your back? One inhalation at a time. That's all we have. Can you, again, one more time, go back to the beginning of your yoga practice? How did you breathe? What was your intention? How can you connect your body to your mind, to the strength within your soul? Can you let your last one breath build strength into your body? When your body exhales, release slowly and gently towards the ground and find your body settle. Breath in. Exhale kindly through this position. One deep breath in. When and if your body is ready and you have monitored and taken inventory of every part, raise your arms next to your shoulders or bring them forward. Let the palms of hands one more time in that perfect position that works for you. Connecting your thumb and index, pinky whitening, not pushing into the heel of the hands, flexing the toes. When the elbows are tight, maybe one more time, the knees walk forward, the feet walk forward, and you arch your back by raising the glutes. And you can feel how that extends the tailbone area, and you can tuck in the belly rather than pouching out or pushing the belly button area out. Tuck it in towards your belly and feel how that creates maybe a very nice support to your back area, the arch of the spine. Deep breath, knees slowly off the ground, flexing the toes if that's even possible or available to your body. One inhalation, deep breath. Exhale all the way through. When your body's ready, exhale all the way through, and then slowly allow your knees to slowly soften to the floor and raise your chest. Raise your chest because your arms are pressing. Your hips come off the ground. You're moving your arms just comfortable enough that your knees stay or remain on the ground, or maybe your toes tucked, and you raise your knees and you move your hips even farther forward and your chest a little bit broader and your chin looking up towards the sky, and you engage. Squeeze the glutes so you protect your back. Thighs are connected, abdomen flattens, raise your chest, jaw draws away from your throat and looks up towards the sky if your neck allows it. Lengthen. You want to intend or think about intending the chin, all the muscles behind your throat or in front of your throat, through your sternum to your entire abdominis rectus muscles to your entire pubic area, feeling the full length of the front of your body. One last time. Take a deep, deep breath in. When your body exhales, raise your hips towards the sky. Deep breath in. And then down dog. Allow the heels now, finally, because the calves are a little bit more loose, the heels may gently come closer to the floor. Your glute muscles are really tall. Your hands adjust. And I adjust my hands in width. I adjust my hands in separation away or closer towards my toes, whatever is most comfortable. So my wrists are not doing the work. I connect to my thumb and index and pinky, so I release the pressure as much as possible from the heel of the hands, and my head dips in between my shoulders. So I look towards the ground, or I look towards my toes, or I look towards my knees, or towards my belly button area. And I feel that the crown of the head dips even closer, as if I were to touch the ground with the crown of the head. And my glute muscles press back and higher so I can extend the hamstring, so I can extend the connection between those glutes and the root of the sitting bones when my body's ready. Take a long, deep breath in. And as I exhale, I feel my abdomen really empties through, raise the heels, inhaling, inhaling, bend the knees, and let your body exhale and feel squared towards the ground, parallel towards the floor. Deep breath in. Find your left knee and left arm steady, and then kindly bend the right knee off the ground towards the right side of your body. Again, to that hydrant position. Once you find your right leg just contracted into the side of your ribs, your left arm, the opposite arm, moves a little bit wider. So I know that my shoulders are not over rotating and compensating for that raising of that right leg. And I feel my knee coming closer towards my right shoulder with my toes pointed or flexed. So I can feel as if I were to come around and hold you from your knee and thigh and move that leg a little bit closer to your ribs. Again, not on your wrists, not on your hands, not on your fingers. One more time, breath in, raise that inner thigh a little bit longer. And I place it into the floor as I exhale, slowly, palms, hands under your shoulders. Deep breath. Allow your toenails to be steady onto the floor. I'm walking my hands into my knees, into my thighs, and then I slowly come into kneeling position. Allow the belly, allow the glutes, regardless of what may happen around the external world, right? Our senses, our mind goes all kinds of places. Can I just bring it back in? Nothing outside should deserve or call, or it's not as important as being into your, again, fully engaged position of moving meditation. Your arms extend and raise towards the sky. You can feel your arms lengthen. You can feel your spine lengthen, and your rib cage opens, and your chin looks up towards the sky and maybe behind the shoulders and arms. And you can feel your glute muscles connecting to your hip flexors, and you feel your hamstrings and your thighs working together, and you activate a little bit deeper, and your toenails come a little bit deeper to the ground. So your pinky is wide, and you can feel the simple movement of your pinky toes, how that affects the outside of your glute muscles and the connection to your lower back. Last breath in. Allow your arms to slowly come very, very gently forward, and feel your hands come slowly towards the ground one more time. And you observe your fingers, your hands to slowly come under the shoulders. Deep breath. Right knee stays steady. The left knee then comes off the ground, opposite side, outside your hip, allowing the inner thigh to be as parallel towards the ground as you need to. And then your right hand, the opposite arm, opens wider. So you have squareness of shoulders, and you feel how you can activate and leverage that left leg to be a little bit taller. And the knee coming a little bit closer towards your ribs, towards the shoulder, as if I were to hold you from that shin and moving that leg higher and into the body. Breath in, not away, closer in. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. One more time, both hands evenly to the floor. Do not make me walk over there. Breath in slowly. Two more times, breath in, slowly engaging. That's it. Let your last two breaths. Can you really feel that your body supports and engages? Let your last long deep breath in. Very nice. Smile with your body, and then your body exhales and then releases gently that leg into the ground. Beautiful. Deep breath. Let your hands walk towards your knees, towards your thighs. Soften your hands and elbows around the vertebrae column. Focus inwardly. Do not lose your attention. Open your arms wide and raise them towards the sides of your shoulders, towards the sky. Palms and hands facing each other. Look up in between your hands. Look towards the space behind you, as long as you're moving through your hips and you're allowing your hip flexors. All those things that, as when you hopefully don't get to be this old, but when you're going to get my age, then you're going to feel your body just asking for support in those areas. So how can we connect to those? Find your chin and throat, and let your chest be broadened. Last two breaths. Observe your body long and extended. Feel the inhalation And God bless you. Feel your hands moving slowly forward. Somebody's allergic to those back arches. Find your hands slowly onto the ground. Feel your fingers steady, index and thumb wide, pinky wide, left knee onto the ground. Right leg one more time raises to the side and tall. Breath in. And then this time, your right leg is going to extend all the way as if you're kicking with the heel, not the toes, to the person on your right. So extend it. And not just behind you, to the side of your body. Kick the person to your, very good. Open the left arm a little bit wider so you have control over your shoulders. Very nice. Last two times. Breathe, engage. That leg is not that heavy. Breath in slowly. Beautiful. When and if your body, can you feel the glute muscles? Very good. Burn those donuts. Inhale, inhale. Let your last long inhalation, deep breath in. And let your body exhale, bending the knee and place it into the ground. Slowly, soft, beautiful. Deep breath. Hands towards your thighs and knees, round your spine. Raise your body, inhale and hold. Fingers interlace above the head. Palms of hands turn up towards the sky. Open your hands tall, not behind, but tall, and feel how your body lengthens. And then start maybe leaning a little bit into the toenails, and your toenails press a little bit into the yoga mat. And maybe you can find a little bit of leverage that moves the hips a little bit forward and flattens the belly, and you not forgetting your abdominal strength. And you find your rib cage coming longer, and hug the muscles along the spine. There's so many little things that we can think and feel right now, rather than being entertained externally. When your last long deep breath comes in, exhale all the way through. Find your body coming all the way towards the sky. And then exhale your hands all the way gently forward towards the ground. Fingers, hands gently settle. Find the palms of hands steady. Right knee on the ground. You know where to expect now. There's no element of surprise. Unfortunately, let your left knee come slowly to the side of the body, raising the inner thigh, and then kicking the person on your left. Again, through your heel. Allow your right arm to open wider, and it's okay to kick them. Breath in slowly. Engage your glute muscles. Feel the oblique muscles. Very nice. Strong leg, strong inner thigh. Deep breath. Less is more. If I might tease you, but you don't have to do it. And I'm walking and walking. Breath in slowly. Inhale. I feel like a fifth grade teacher. Allow your body to exhale. I walk by, and then now they do it better. Breath in slowly. Inhale. Very nice. There you go. Inhale, inhale. Let your last two breaths. Can you really support that? Not your neck, not your face. When your body's ready, exhale and then release back. Beautiful. Excellent. Elbows to the ground, forearms to the floor, palms, hands facing each other, jaw draws in, crown of head extends to the floor, flexing the toes, and raise your knees. Stay with your heels off the ground, and the forehead is gently looking towards the back of your toes, or towards the back of your body, towards your toes, knees, shins. While the crown of the head is not touching the floor. The crown of the head, you avoid to touch the floor by pressing your forearms, by really using those wing muscles that you have. Let your body exhale. Open your wings. Extend and open your body. One more time. Breathe. Exhale. Feel that your weight comes from the arms into your glutes so you can flex through the tummy, the abdomen, the same strength, the same muscles that we were looking into before. They're really activating. Last two breaths. Can you feel your body? One final. Can you retract? Really activate, connect in the isotonic contraction to your abdominal cavity to exhale and release your knees when you're ready. Exhale, kindly breath in. Hands come right next to your knees. Hands walk closer towards the sides of your legs. When your body's ready, hands into the ground, fists into the floor. You're either going to just simply roll your hips out forward to stretch your body, or if you want a little bit more of challenge here, let your fists into the ground, elbows bend a little bit, cross your feet over your ankles, and let your knees slowly lift off the ground and slide legs in between your arms and slide gently forward. Your choice, something you can practice while eating your cereal every morning. Find your back to be long, extended. Feel your Dandasana slowly one more time. Arms come slowly towards the sky. Index fingers point towards the sky. Breathe. Exhale. Again, observe your body expanding and stay into the position. Really commit to just being present. And I know your body is telling you all kinds of things. It doesn't have to be fully engaged. Just be present. Present doesn't mean you have to have your arms completely stretched. You can be resting on the ground and still be present, but still be with the body, still with your breath. Allow your last one breath. Engage your body. And then exhale your hands and feel your elbows and shoulders slowly come towards the sides of your body. Let your knees flex in, hands come slowly towards the sides of your uh, hips or shoulders, and then lean back a few degrees behind with your torso so the feet are on the ground, and stay right here. Feet firm. Find your feet about hip distance, shoulder distance at most. Elbows soften and your shoulder blades move towards each other so your chest raises. And that's as far as we're going to go for many of us. Perfect. Some of us can arch the spine and you can feel the full extension. The chin moves away from your throat because my shoulder blades are hugging the cervical spine. And maybe for some of us, the abdomen is really strong and you want to activate a little bit the connection between the thighs and the glutes, and my hips are raising off the ground without forcing my shoulders. And I feel my body just almost like a tabletop position. Breath in, and the hips are not hanging, the hips are raised higher. Last two breaths. Can you really commit to whatever feeling you have in your body when your last one breath? Can you observe your body raising a little bit taller? And then exhale, and then release hips into the ground. Beautiful. Very nice. Allow your legs to stay wide enough. Move your feet a little bit farther away and let your hands come under your kneecaps, under your hamstrings. Gently hug individually each leg, and then round your neck forward so your head drops between your knees towards the front of your body, your tummy tucks in, and your spine lengthens, the elbows bend, the shoulder blades separate, and you find your back lengthening as you flex the front of your body, right? Antagonistic muscles, as we've talked exhaustively many times, that your abdominal muscles contract, that your chest slightly activates, so that creates the opposite muscle, the opposite side of your body to open. So being aware of that yin and yang, to allowing your body to feel that contraction and release, that inhaling and exhaling, that surrendering and absorption of the energy. Find your body. One last long deep breath that you feel the benefit of the extension, and you check where is it that your body feels right now, and then extend as your body inhales. Soften your hands, use your arms as much as you need to, build up the full length of your torso as much as you need to, and making sure that you're not too close to the wall behind us. As if let your body exhale slowly all the way gently towards the ground. So hands are holding the legs, and your back slowly rolls one vertebra at a time towards the floor, and you feel that your body settles. Not drop it. The wall, walk on somebody. There you go. Softly shoulder blades and neck into the ground. Beautiful. Deep breath. Can you find the tummy? Can you find the rib cage? Can you settle soles of your feet deeper into the floor while your knees are slightly bent? Very nice. Without forcing, without overstraining the body, do you have it in you to come back the same way that we reached? Or do you need to lift your legs and then place your hands behind your knees and rock your body into sitting position? So it doesn't matter, right? You can rock your body by placing your legs above your fingers, and you can slowly sit upright, or you can just come slowly using your hands or not to rock your body into sitting position. Exhale. Sit very tall, feet firm, big toe to pinky toe, and your arms extend towards the sky. Lengthen, lengthen, as if your index are coming a little bit longer, a little bit taller. Your jaw draws in. Find your spine, your neck, your shoulders. Last two breaths. So pause mentally, right? Do not accelerate yourself. Find yourself into that perfect rhythm. Last one time. Can you find your body? Focus as you exhale your arms and your shoulders, and you roll one more time. One vertebrae, one piece of the back at a time into the floor, using as much of the arms as you need to, finding your legs as much flex as you need to with your hands and your shoulders and your arms, settling then into the sides of your body or on the sides of your mat, while your left foot stays on the floor and your right leg raises directly towards the sky, pointing your toes towards the ceiling. Maybe just flexing the toes as if you're wearing a high heel, or maybe flexing the entire foot. So the heel of your foot presses up towards the sky. And so what does it feel like for your knee, for the back of your leg, for your shoulders? Are you shrugging? Are you biting your teeth. Where is it that we usually keep tension? Is it in our fingers as we fist our hands, or is it in the shoulders as I'm trying to hold pressure in my body and try to carry it and shoulder myself through life? Or can I stay for a few seconds in this position and find the balance of the support of all the other muscles, my left foot on the ground? Can I invite blood? Again, there's those varicose veins. Simply what it means is that the walls of those veins are just weakened. And so the vein, or the return of the blood, pulls in certain areas. By this movement, we don't the veins doesn't have to, they don't have to fight gravity, and then gravity actually lets that blood flow naturally. It's not just blood, but it's the lymphatic system, all the cleansing of the toxins of the tissues and the fluids within the tissues. Can I let my body one more time breathe into it? And I bring intentionally all that flow into the filtering organs, abdomen, chest, respiratory system. When my body's ready, can I flex softly my right foot and place it into the ground and feel what happens when I settle that? Is there anything that comes evident in my body? What is my facial expression? Where is my heart rate? Am I connecting my body, my mind, my soul? Can I place my right foot even more firm into the ground, and then focusing on my left? Full attention as I raise, as I move, as I extend, as I lift, and adjusting those micro adjustments of my shoulders, of my neck, of my back, of my hips, of the right leg itself, the right foot, the toes. All these parts are extremely important. Your body's talking to you constantly. My body's talking to me constantly. So can we just shut down the outside stimuli and really listen for a second internally? And can we not just listen, but focus in helping it, right? Can I place my mind in such a way that it helps my body drain, helps my body and all the parts of the circulatory system, of the lymphatic system cleanse? Can I pay attention and how this is really affecting all the organs in my torso, including in particular the abdominal cavity? Can I find how my diaphragm and breath really find the rhythm and define the rhythm on my lungs? Can I find a moment of peace, even as my leg extends? And can I create not contractions, not points of pressure, but alignment? Let my last inhalation, when you're ready, to exhale that left knee and left foot slowly, and feel what it feels like to flex it, to place it into the ground, to slowly soften the body. That my hands kindly come gently closer to the hips, closer to the glutes. The elbows dig as if you're just digging the elbows a little bit closer under the ribs. And that movement might create that the shoulder blades press towards the ground deeper, and my chest arches a little bit of the ground. Even my back arches a little bit of the ground because my shoulder blades are pressed into the ground. My head and my neck are completely neutral. I don't do anything with it. My hands may reach directly towards the ground, towards the glutes, or maybe towards the edges of the yoga mat, as if I were just grasping and holding the edges of my yoga mat. It doesn't matter. Find your way into this position. And when your body's ready, if your body's ready, pressing through your heels, raise your glutes, not your knees, not your ankles, is your thighs and glute muscles to support. And your tummy, the belly button area sinks. As if I were to place my finger into your belly and I just simply lightly press it down towards towards your lower back. And the Muscles around your waist hug that midsection, and your rib cage opens, and your heart extends, and you're not pushing into the neck. Your head is light, the shoulder blades are supportive onto the ground, the back of the arms, the triceps support. Last two breaths. Can you find strength from your waist, from the midsection? Let your final one deep breath into this pose to softly from the neck, gently down, in between the shoulder blades, through the midsection of your spine, all the way towards your lumbar area. And release arms and pressure, soften, jaw draws in, head moves in such a way that extends. If I were to hold you from your ears and pull your head away from the shoulders, can you feel how that extends your neck area? And the chest sinks. Are you still listening to your body? Are you breathing? Are you still present with your body, connecting your mind to it? Can I allow my heels and toes to slowly come off the ground and pointing them directly together, both of legs towards the sky? And I feel my arms light and soften towards the ground, just to even out, to really balance your right and left. Maybe for some of us, the arms may raise directly towards the sky without separating the shoulder blades. So the shoulder blades rest as if you're just sinking the arms through the shoulder blades into the yoga mat. And the palms of the hands face each other and your index point towards the sky. Now you're using the entire activity of gravity to really cleanse your limbs back into its center, the center of your body. And is your facial expression. Are you focusing outwardly? Are you focusing inwardly? Can you feel your back? Are you easily connected to your breath and find serenity? Take your last 3 breaths. And your final long deep breath in. Observe how your body softens as you exhale. And observe again the feeling, elbows, knees, feet, legs come gently towards the ground, settle to the floor, allowing your legs to extend and reach in front of your body along the yoga mat. To separate your legs as much as you need to. Your hips will mandate that. Your knees, your ankles will mandate that. Your lower back sometimes needs that your legs separate, or maybe they need to come towards each other. And that's actually the most comfortable feeling for your body. Maybe the shoulder blades need to widen or be more attended to, so you can feel how the chest sinks and your hands and arms relax on the sides. And my facial expression, can I take a few seconds, not for stillness itself, right? There's no worth in just being still, but there's worth in quieting down so I can focus my attention into a specific part of my body. Not 10 parts, not 5 of them, not even 2. But where is it that my attention goes? Do I need to soften my eyes and my eyelids, gently covering my eyeballs? And just the softening of my eyebrows clear my forehead? Am I thinking? And I can surrender all my worries from my shoulders and my neck, all the tightness of my jaw and tongue and throat and chest. And I let myself be embraced by the ground, Mother Earth, without ever a tinge of judgment. Perfect. undeserving embrace. Breathe a few seconds of deep rest is equal to many times hours of sleep. Re-engaging at your own pacing, nobody else's. You don't have to catch up with anybody. You don't have to slow down for anybody. This is your practice. Move your breath into your body. What does it feel like to reawaken your body with your breath? So your toes and fingers and maybe your limbs start moving, and then your back and glutes, and you twist a little bit to the right, and maybe move the shoulders a little bit from left to right. Maybe your head and jaw moves, or maybe you open your jaw really wide, or maybe your arms flex and your arms extend above the head as your legs extend away from your body, as if you're just waking up. Really activate the body. So one more time, intentionally and kindly make your body one last time stretch, as if you're just resetting all the things around your nervous system. And kindly exhale with your breath. Bring your knees in, roll your legs and torso, completely roll on one side of your body into like a little fetus, like a little baby in the mother's womb. Curl, roll, soften your neck, soften your spine, round your back. Make your knees, ankles, hips, shoulders, elbows, hands rest. Allow your breathing. When and if your body is ready to feel the fullness of your exhalation. Again, the same delicate and gentle movement of your body, fully intentional. Press the top arm in front of your chest and the top leg, whichever one it is. You extend it a little bit out, and you slowly and carefully and gently raise your body. There's a lot of body fluids into your torso, into your head, so you want to rearrange those. Otherwise, there's going to be, your body will tell you how that doesn't feel good. So stop, breathe, extend your legs, cross one leg, extend the other, easy cross leg, Padmasana, full Padmasana position, completely irrelevant where your legs land, is not the form external that means anything, is the internal process. And the sitting bones sit deeper into the ground to find one more time our seat, our space in this world. What is the space we occupy, and what is it for? Can I allow my intentions to not be fighting against, not resisting against things, but to naturally enter into this sense of flow with my breath, without holding to anything too tight, because that only will just create resistance. But just open our fingers and hands to let go of things that might have tied us down. and letting the arms and the shoulders widen and extend them broad, as if I expending my full energy. All this strength that I discovered, I expanded around my body. And I take my hands together, not for me, as an offering, as a moment of service. I let my body bend the elbows of my hands to come into prayer pose. Again, my purpose is not self serving, but is uninterested or selfless intentions. And I find a moment of peacefulness and a moment of harmony that I can possibly, in a tiny degree, observe what is really true about me and not what's and distinct that from what is imposed. And maybe I can find I can more consciously choose the path to happiness with the intention of selfless, divine